What's up, everyone? So you just saw some little bit of weld laid down. Got a coolant flange going on the Smurf, and the other week I really got fed up with my welding hood and I ended up with something new. So do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. Sit tight for a second. When you're done subscribing, let's talk about that welding hood I got. Thanks for tuning back into the channel. So, what welding hoods was I using? Have I used? 22 years ago, my first welding hood, Huntsman. This thing's got some miles on it, lots and lots of miles, and best hood ever. Learn how to do the neck flip. You'll see me do the neck flip a lot still. It's just in my blood from welding because that's what I learned to weld with. Probably, literally 3 years of my life is probably behind that hood. I mean, I switched to a Miller later on, but literally 3,000 years or 3 years of work welding behind that hood. So it does have miles on it. Millers, I've used them. The Miller Elite, whatever other Miller one is, the American flag one. I got a blank black one, painted it cosmic green, Volkswagen color. I had one other one. They always had a lens issue. They last a little while. $300 and some odd. I kind of got tired of them, and I don't like the shade they were. They were like this green color inside, and just stepped out of the box. One day we had a safety-ish guy come by, and I tested out a Jackson. Several years later, after I quit that job, I remembered I liked the color of the Jackson. It was kind of those true color, if you call it, almost clear. So I bought a Jackson because I liked that. So that I've been using for a few years now. I love the headgear. I like the hood, and I like the position of it a little bit lower. So most of my problem is I have a big fat head, and I kind of like my lens lower in the whole hood. However, I do understand people wear respirators and you need some clearance and whatnot, but the lower the screen is, the happier I am. If you look at one of these guys, I mean, you can see all the way down to here versus it's really that much lower, and a lot of the time that's where I'm looking. I'm not looking up. So that's one of my major complaints on a lot of hoods, but I don't design them, I don't distribute them, so I'm not part of that. What I did end up with, because this lens on the Jackson, along with one in my brother's hood that had the same exact one, started doing the same thing. And it sometimes comes on, sometimes doesn't. It's just a real finicky piece of crap. And at $300 just to replace the lens, I mean, that's what I paid for the hood. No, not happening. So waited, didn't get too impatient, but saw a couple reviews, and then I don't remember who it was on Instagram, but threw a shout out to the Blue Demon 6700. Can you get a good welding hood for under $100? I think it was $97. I actually went to Amazon. I should have hunted around and got it straight from like a welding dealer to give the welders some support, but I went through Amazon because I needed it. Pulled it out of the box. Normal $100 hood looking. First impression, I pulled out the headgear, and it's, yeah, all right, cool. It's kind of chintzy. And then I pulled the lens out to take the plastic off, and I'm like, this thing sucks. The lens was real thin, and I was starting to get not upset, but just wasn't maybe gonna be happy. Undid this one, got it out of there, pulled the blue off of there. Notice that you can't pull it all the way out because there's a wire for the grind mode button. However, I rethought it, and after the hood is on, you can just switch to grind externally. You don't have to take your hood off. So I thought that was kind of cool and maybe worth the wire being attached. Next thing I noticed, it's on. It's solar and battery, and I don't have to worry about it not being on and flashing myself or going, oh shit, take my glove off, turn my hood on again. It's on. Well, there you can see the lens popped out already because it's thin. But it's a $100 hood. So I was a little worried, wasn't gonna like it, and then I struck an arc. Holy shit, that's the clearest, best vision I've ever had. I've never bought a speed glass. I've welded with those a couple times a long time ago. I'm sure they've upped their game, but that's back at a price point I didn't want to pay. So yeah, under $100. This guy is, I don't know. We'll see how long it holds up, but right now I'm stoked. So if you're looking for a new hood, I haven't welded with the Harbor Freight. What is it, a Vulcan one? I'm not sure. I haven't ever bought any of that stuff just because I don't want to say buy the real stuff, because some of the Harbor Freight stuff has come a long way. But for under $100, man, this thing's like a 10 out of 10. Let's see how long it lasts. In theory, it could last 2 years, and I could get a new one, and then that would get me 6 years for the same price of just the lens of the Jackson. So we'll see what happens here, but overall, thoroughly impressed. I'll throw a link to the hood in there. If you're low budget and need to get going and want a decent hood, totally recommend this one. I'm not affiliated with Blue Demon whatsoever. First Blue Demon product I've ever bought, but I just wanted to throw it out there that there's a decent hood out there for under $100. Please like and subscribe. I'll try to do more product reviews of just random stuff that I buy. I mean, I buy a lot of tools and a lot of just different stuff. So if you like it, please subscribe. If you want to see more, let me know in the comments. And thanks for checking the video out. Good luck.